So today we're talking all about protecting your margins, and how easy it is to let little extra jobs or little extra changes in the job like just slip through the cracks and cost you money. So generally people, business owners, especially those in the sort of the service sectors, are people pleasers. And it means that we just want to make the client happy. We just want to, everything that they request, we just want to say yes, and we just want to make them happy. And sometimes that leads us to feeling awkward about asking for extra money. And to be fair, the client's expecting to actually have to pay extra. They're asking for a change. But it's us that makes it complicated. And we just want to be helpful. But if you consider that a loose statistic, I've had too much coffee today and I can't say my words, but a loose statistic is those quick tweaks can add up to about 20% of your billable hours. And if you consider that across a week, you're working a day a week for nothing. And I know I didn't start my business as a charity, and I don't want to work in it as much as I love it. I don't want to work in it for free. I want to get paid. So it's not the client asking for the changes that is the problem. It's feeling awkward about charging extra or just forgetting that you need to. So in my business, in the Business OS system, we just remove that. We just eradicate the awkwardness, and we eradicate you having to remember, which is half of what my business is about. If a client asks for a change, you don't have to say no or perfect, sure, we'll do that. You just send them a form and it's perfect, because the form request in the portal asks for the details and automatically calculates the price of the change, and the system tells them it costs them money. This change will cost you money, so you don't have to have the awkward conversation, and it's done up front. So 90% of clients will either be happy with the cost or they won't. 100% of people will either be happy or they won't. 90% of clients will be happy. Told you too much coffee. Will be happy to pay, or realise that the change actually isn't worth it. So they might decide against that extra cost. But either way, your margins are protected, and you can not have awkward conversations, which makes you a happier person. It's the system that acts as that kind of financial gatekeeper, and you can stay sort of in your creative mindset, or your work mindset, and not have to worry about having conversations that you don't really want, or remembering to add a price to a job. So if you would be interested, I've got a webinar on the 4th of February, and we're talking all about this kind of stuff, like how you can put more things in your business that stops money slipping through the cracks. So I'll put a link to the webinar below, and I will hopefully see you there. See you soon.